Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Claire Kellett. We do begin with breaking news at this hour. A Florissant police detective has been charged with first-degree assault for hitting a man with his unmarked SUV. Our Lauren Traeger is live for us in O'Fallon, Missouri, where, Lauren, the special prosecutor just announced those charges.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Claire. And the press conference here just wrapped up just a few moments ago. The St. Charles County prosecutor Tim Lomar says the video was shocking, and that was part of the reason that he has now charged Florissant detective Joshua Smith with assault. Smith is charged with 3 counts: first-degree assault, fourth-degree assault, as well as armed criminal action for what Lomar said was using a vehicle as a 4,000-pound missile. This incident was caught on 2 separate videos, and videos that we have shown you here on News 4. One of the videos just released last night by the attorneys representing the individual who was injured here shows 3 men jumping out of a car. This happened on June 2nd. Then Detective Smith, in the video you can see, hits one of those men in his unmarked police vehicle. The officers then seen hitting and kicking him afterwards. Detective Smith has been fired from the Florissant Police Department. That was information we had brought you a few days ago, but now we know he will also face these very serious criminal charges, both for the incident involving that vehicle as well as for the takedown as well. Again, Special Prosecutor, St. Charles Prosecutor Tim Lomar just wrapping up a press conference here. Let's take a listen to a little bit of what he had to say.
Immediately thereafter, the victim, obviously he's knocked out, he's in tremendous pain, he's screaming. He gets up, he begins to run away, realizes he can't do that, so he falls in the yard, which is just about 6 feet away from the point of impact, and he's on his back. And you see Officer Smith jump out of the SUV, and before he attempts to apprehend the suspect, he kicks him and then later strikes him. Those would constitute the misdemeanor assault charges.
Now, Lomar told us today that the individual in that incident was seriously, severely injured, a traumatic leg injury that has required surgery. And again, that is where those first-degree assault charges come from. Lomar says that a vehicle can be considered a deadly weapon, and he felt that from seeing that video, it appeared that Detective Smith, former Detective Smith, did in fact veer towards that individual. That person has not spoken publicly, though we have heard from his attorneys who called for these charges last night. We are expecting to hear more from them today. We're also reaching out to that former officer's attorney to see what the next steps are, but we do know that there has been a bond that has been posted and that this case now will, of course, be moving forward. Prosecutor Lomar also told us there were other officers on the scene of that incident, at least 5 others that we are now aware of. The internal investigation into their actions is still ongoing, although the prosecutor did tell us that it appears Smith himself did, in fact, lie on his initial police report. So a lot more to come on this case, certainly, but again, this late-breaking development, charges now filed against that former Florissant officer. Claire.
All right, Lauren, live for us in O'Fallon, Missouri with the latest this afternoon. New information. Thank you. Also at